The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Money Masters. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom O'Brien and Tommy O'Brien.
Morning, folks. We welcome you to TFNN. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here each and every day. We get the Dow Industrials right now down 5. You get the NASDAQ off 15. S&Ps are off 5. Gold contracts up $2.50 at $1,339 an ounce. You get silver down 8 cents at $19.99. We get the light sweet crude market off 34 cents. $44.90 a barrel. Notes are up 3 ticks, 132.04. Bonds are up 9 ticks, 171.27. Good old King Dollar. King Dollar is up 519 ticks, trading out at the 97.10 mark. You get the euro at $1.10, and the yen is trading out at 106.39. And as we do each and every day, let's go over to our man, Mr. Kevin Hinks. Don't forget, folks, right here at TFNN, every trading day, 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time, TD Ameritrade, swim lessons, right here at TFNN. Amazing show. You trade options. It's a must. You don't trade options. Get over there and learn how to trade options, because the bottom line is that you have defined risk. You're putting up less money. It's just all of the above. And, you know, the option market in the last 20 years has just got so much bigger, and it's going to continue getting bigger. Kevin Hinks, what's going on?
Good morning, Mr. O'Brien. Happy Tuesday. How's everything?
It's going great. And I guess, which my producer didn't tell me just until now,
I was wondering.
We got our man, Mr. Tom O'Brien. What's going on, Tom?
Good morning. Welcome. Hello.
Oh, my God. I can't believe it.
We're good. We're good.
That's a beautiful thing. Hey, you know what? You gotta love technology, man. We're probably rooting a good 2,000 miles here. I like it, man. I like it.
Right?
Seriously.
Yeah.
Hey, so
just real quick to say on that, right? Skype, I mean, all this world news that's happening, it seems like every reporter is on Skype, and it's pretty cool that basically any person can have a camera crew in their pocket, basically.
Exactly. Yeah. No doubt. Yeah. So, Kevin, where we kick off, I mean, I know earnings started last week, but last night, that's when it really kicked it off. So you guys are going to have a little field day here each and every day.
Oh, absolutely, Tom. Earnings this week, 404 companies come out with earnings this week. Now that we're into Tuesday, we still have 322 names coming out with earnings the rest of the week.
Wow.
So we're going to be waist deep in going over earnings, going over the earnings that have already come out and how that's affecting the stock, going over looking at earnings in the future and what they're going to do. And we're going to put out earnings plays, and we're going to teach people how to trade earnings.
Huge. Yeah, absolutely huge. Yeah. And, you know, last night, folks, I mean, Netflix is taking a nice little hit here. You know, that, you know, it's always volatile, man, but this baby's down $13. You got IBM that couldn't handle the highs. So that's kind of interesting. Do you know what I mean?
You know, Netflix has got some issues, right? Just like the rest of the retail sector, Amazon into the streaming business, right? And you know the effect that Amazon can have on one of their competitors. So it could be significant. And, you know, Netflix has got to show new subscribers, which they didn't. Netflix has got to show that, you know, what's that next House of Cards show that they're going to come up with? What's that next Bombshell? Great show. They've got to have one of those, right? They got to keep the momentum going, or you'll see what happens today, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt. You know, it is pretty amazing that Amazon is just eating everyone alive, man. I mean, and right. we I guess, you know, with Netflix, we don't know whether that's the case, but as soon as it came out last night, I was looking, I says, you know what, it's more than likely Amazon, because, you know, because it can, right?
Right. Well, think about it. Once you're under the Amazon umbrella, once you're already in there, right? Wouldn't it be easy to transition to their new business, which is streaming, you know, videos and streaming movies, and get into that? It's kind of an easy transition once they have you right under their umbrella.
Yeah. There's no doubt, man. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah. But Tom, I thought it was very interesting what you were talking about this morning with the gold and dollar trade.
Yeah.
I tell you what, this is a heavyweight battle going on right now between gold and the dollar, because we've been talking about on Swim Lessons how gold is kind of its own micro story right now.
Yeah.
Right? It's been strong against market. That said, the dollar is going to put a stiff wall on gold's ability to go further if the dollar keeps rallying. That's going to be a huge headwind for gold. So we'll see who comes out of this.
And you know, Kevin and Tommy, watching this really closely, I mean, because I'm heavily involved in both of those markets, right? and it's
Shocking.
like, you know what? When something doesn't crack, folks, okay, and then it does crack, get out of the way. And that's what gold can do. Do you know what I mean? It's like, oh man, this is just like keeping everyone in, and until boom, okay? Because as you know, you know this upside down from trading so many commodities. When that dollar goes topside, man, it takes no, you know, everyone's toast, man. You know.
I learned very quickly trading the grains, Tom. The number one macro effect on commodities, the number one is the dollar.
Yeah.
And that's what you always got to have one eye on the dollar and how it's trading to look for, you know, the pressures, headwind or tailwind on any commodity.
Yeah, there's no doubt, man. And so, folks, right across the country, right now you're in the West Coast. If you listen to us in your car coming down that beautiful coast, don't forget, you can go right on your cell phone. You do TFNN.com. You hit Tiger TV. You're going to get some great HD video as well as audio, 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. You can hear Kevin Scott have an outstanding show. Kevin, you have a great one, a safe one. Of course, we look forward to listening to you at noon.
Always a pleasure, guys.
Thanks, man. You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Dow Industrials, look at that. One positive, up 10. NASDAQ is down 12. S&Ps are off 3. We're going to be right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Tommy O'Brien, Tom O'Brien. We do appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow up 9. You get the Nasdaq down 12. S&Ps are up down 4.5. And this market just keeps wanting to come back, Tom.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. It is. And what'd you say? We're positive right now, right? And we have earnings last night, and that's an amazing number. 404 companies Kevin was talking about this week, and Microsoft tonight, right?
Yeah, big time. And what was intriguing here, folks, is that IBM last night was up $5 after the close. First it was down. First it was down $1.50. Then it was up $5. Now it can't hold price out here. It's only down, it traded to 162, but it's only down 45 cents right now at 159. Johnson & Johnson, this is a little rocket ship. This little baby is up $1.81. So if we go back to that good old SPY, this is the deviance inside the marketplace. That SPY is down 49 cents now at 215. But that thing wants to finish its ABC up. And it's like, okay, let it do its deal, man. But big numbers. And of course, if we go look at Microsoft, let's see what we got here. So Microsoft right now is down 45 cents. Oh, this is going to be interesting, too. Because, if Microsoft, folks, stays down here, but yet the volume contracts a bit, that's saying that, yeah, you can get the pop and to fill the gap, and I think that'll be it. I mean, I think Microsoft wants to get the lower price, but...
So those numbers on Netflix, too, they were interesting. Did you see I believe they added, 1 million to 1.7 million or something new subscribers. They were supposed to add 2.5 million, though. That was the big driver. They missed that is a miss of 800,000 new subscribers. But the other side is they said it was because there was an ungrandfathering, and I happen to be one of those accounts where I think my payment went from maybe $7.99 to $9.99, which is remarkably inconsequential, really, I think, when you put it. But it is something that you get an email, and guess what? That's a time maybe people decide to opt out or cancel. But it's still staggering numbers that they're adding over 1 million. I think they added 100,000 plus in the U.S., right?
150,000, but Reed Hastings had said, that's what when I was reading it last night, that he thought he could have added 500,000.
Yeah, it was going to be, the expectation was 500,000 domestically and 2 million abroad.
Right.
And so they missed on both, and they missed by a lot in the U.S.
Yeah. Now, what's wild is that I saw my Netflix charge go through this morning.
Interesting, right?
And now, you know what I'm only getting charged.
They need that money this morning.
I'm only getting charged $8.34. I don't know.
So you're still on the $7.99 maybe.
Okay.
And maybe I don't know how that works. Maybe your next payment goes up. I think that's an ungrandfathered.
Yeah.
They went up on prices, and if you were already paying it, they let you stay for a year or two or something like that. I mean, still pretty remarkable for $9.99, right?
Yeah. Oh, it is. It's crazy. I know. Listen, it's. I guess the other side of it is that I haven't even watched it for a while. So it's one of those charges, too, that guess what? If you watch it, that's great. But if you don't watch it, it's still $8 a month you're paying, right?
Sure. Yeah. There's still big numbers they're adding, though, right? I mean,
they're huge.
For everything. But to be that big and then you add 100,000 plus new subscribers, 100,000 plus paying $10, that's an extra $1 million in revenue.
Right.
Hopefully.
So their growth, I just put this up on Target TV. So check this out, folks. This is impressive. There's no doubt. So in 2012, they were taking in 880 to approximately 900 million every 90 days, right?
Yeah.
Now they're taking in 2 billion every 90 days.
They've doubled. And I'm sure I wonder what, look at the 3-year growth in the international streaming.
Yes.
89%, right? In the last 3 years.
Their growth is 89%, yes. And only 24% in the U.S., right.
So that's, I mean, and those new subscriber numbers speak to that for sure.
You know what's wild? You see this number, folks, if you're looking at this, the DVD sales, they're still at 645 million.
Yeah, amazing.
I forget what a DVD is, man.
Yeah, I know. But hey, those red boxes still do well too. Every time I go by Publix or whether they're at, a Walgreens or a CVS or something, they're always getting business. So it's still there for sure.
Yeah, they do real good with me. The last 2 times I went there, I never returned them, so I got charged $24 for a DVD.
Some things never change.
Yeah, I know, man. Unreal.
Buying rentals. Go ahead.
Oh my God! Seriously, let's look inside the Dow Industrials as to what's the strength versus the weakness. So the strength out here today is Johnson & Johnson. It's up 1.4%. Boeing's up 1.1%. Big Mac's up 1%. And United Health is up 0.6%. Taken away from it is Microsoft down 0.8%. Nike's down 0.8%. Disney's off 0.7%, and DuPont is down 0.5%. Inside the NDX 100, well, we have. This is so funny. Yesterday, Monster Beverage was down like $7, and today it's up $1, so $1.69. So Monster Beverage, folks, is the leader inside the NDX 100 today. This is so weird when that happens. NTAP, which is Net Appliance, that's up 0.7%. NVIDIA's up 0.7%. Intuitive Surgical's up 0.7%. Oh, let me look at this one, because Intuitive Surgical, man, is a psycho stock. This is good. This is going to be after the close today. Intuitive Surgical, folks, okay? And this stock, man, this thing could go up $20 and down $20 like in a heartbeat, man. So let's see what this looks like. Put this on a monthly. Okay, so what do we do? You took out. No, this is pushing with volume. Holy cow. Okay, so this is a tough one, man, but this can go a lot higher. That's the bottom line. Wow. Yeah, so that's coming out after the close. Now, that will throw some fire into the NDX also. Yeah.
That and Microsoft.
That and Microsoft, yep. And then now take it away from, the NDX today. Netflix is the big deal, down 13.5%. Vertex Pharmaceuticals down 2.4%. Baidu's off 1.8%, and Liberty is off 1.7%. So we get some decent numbers back here. Goldman, let's go look at Goldman. So Goldman Sachs come out with numbers, folks. Stock is flat. The numbers were pretty good, I believe, too. Let me just look at this for a second. Yeah, so the earnings per share was $3.72. Their trading revenue beat estimates. It looks like the equity revenue is light, though. The estimate was 1.88 on the equity trading revenue, and only come in at 1.75. Yeah, these banks are going to have a hard time, man. That's, what you have with a Goldman Sachs, of course, is that you have not only just the trading revenue, because it's, but then it's the interest income and the margin income, and they're not getting anything on that, baby.
Okay.
You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Dow Industrials right now up 19, Nasdaq's down 11, S&Ps are down 3.5, and this is going to claw its way back into the positive, folks. We're going to be right back. Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you like it does me, visit everbank.com/TFNN to find out what they can do for you. Again, that's everbank.com/TFNN. Visit them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
TFNN is excited to offer a brand new piece of market scanning software unlike anything the industry has ever seen. John Logan and his team have spent years developing their market profile tools to finally be able to release the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. And right now you can get a 2-week trial absolutely free just by visiting TFNN.com and providing us your name and email address. The TAS Profile Scanner Plus is the premier market profile-based scanner in the industry. Powered by the acclaimed TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner is a standalone desktop software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Within 3 minutes of signing up, you can have the software downloaded and running on your computer with a complete roadmap of market indicators and inflection points to trade off using the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. Sign up today and try this amazing piece of software by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow right now up 13. The NASDAQ is down 10. S&Ps are off 3.5. The market's trying to claw back. If we go over to the gold is up 380. We had a question in the den. How about the down silver trend? And what's intriguing here, folks, is that silver has not cracked. I mean, I expect it to, but we don't have a downtrend in silver. This has been a tremendous uptrend, that's for sure. Now, that being said, when you do an extension like silver has done, yeah, I expect that's going to basically pull back, but it's no downtrend yet. What you do have when you look at a few of these silver equities, like if you take a look at Pan American Silver, this extension is like way too far, but guess what? Until something cracks, it doesn't, man. You know what I mean? So,
yeah. That's a good way of saying it. No, it does, right?
Yeah, because I just wanted to make sure that, I'm expecting it down, but it is not in a downtrend right now. It's not even close, where I can make the case that gold is. Gold is back down. It's subtle inside the gold contract, but it has backed down. And when we're taking a look at it, gold is looking to me like it's setting up a small ABC down. Because what we've done out here today is this. We're at 1340. We've done 14,000 contracts, and you're coming into like 32,000. It doesn't look to me like this looks like the B to a C of an ABC down, which we'll see where it stakes out. But as we were talking a little bit earlier, talking about that dollar.
Yes.
That's dollar, and it's like, okay, it broke topside, and I'm trying to figure out, is the break topside like we were talking about yesterday, is it because the whole world, man, is in trouble, it's like, okay, people are going into the dollar, which would make sense.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. I mean, you want to talk about like outlier events, right? There's a lot more outlier events that could probably hurt something like the euro than the dollar.
Yes.
And that gets extrapolated the further you go into more volatile currencies.
There's no doubt. There's no doubt. And what you do have, folks, is that, you have the bond market pulling back right now, on lighter volume. But in order to buy U.S. bonds, guess what? You also need dollars, So
right.
all of that is game. You know, and I guess the other side of it, this gets interesting too, actually, because the market has been up almost every day, and so if foreign companies, foreign folks are coming in buying our market, they need dollars too. That's what I just realized that they need dollars. You can't buy U.S. stocks, folks, with euros. Doesn't happen. So the transfer is very quick. I mean, if you're on these brokerage, it's just hit a button and it transfers into it. But guess what? You're buying U.S. stocks, you need U.S. dollars. So,
and the other thing to keep in mind is that this is going to be around for a while. So,
yeah.
It's not like that's going to go away, as we've talked about, where news breaks about possible talks in the euro, possible other countries that maybe want to leave, elections within, all that stuff. So that'll be around. So
yeah, and then, the Turkey deal, man. That Turkey deal, who knows where that thing's going to fly.
Yes.
That's a wild card out there in general also. There's no doubt, man. 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Let's go to Steve in Nashua. Hey, Steve, what's going on?
Hey, guys, how are you?
Doing great, man. Yourself?
Morning, Steve.
Good. I'm sitting there with the Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah?
Yeah, sitting here right now looking at my donut, gonna dunk it.
What kind of donut you eating?
I always get a chocolate stick.
A chocolate stick. Oh, they're good.
Yeah, they're fabulous.
They're good.
Fabulous.
You know what?
Yeah,
I haven't had one in so long, but I like those, like plain with like either vanilla on it, pure vanilla, or pure chocolate. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, sure.
Yeah. Get
And
that sugar rush.
Yeah. Sugar and fried dough, right?
Oh, baby. Yeah, seriously.
You just mentioned the turkey deal.
Yeah.
Makes me think I'm going to have a turkey club sandwich for lunch.
Oh, that'd be sounding good, man. I could get my head into that with some stuffing and cranberry sauce and lots of mayonnaise and black pepper.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Let's stop right now and start eating, man.
Okay, let's get to it. Yeah, I just tuned in a few minutes ago, so I didn't hear your earlier comment, if any, on gold. But you got Nugget and you got Dust, right? The ETFs.
Yep.
Nuggets went from 17 to basically 170 in they've said 6 months.
Okay.
Now Dust is down around 590. Do you see Dust? Or I guess either way. Do you see Nugget going down, which means gold goes down, right? Or Dust going up?
Okay, so let's take a look at, we can take a look at either one of them first, but let's just take a look at Dust. So Dust is the 300% inverse correlation of the Aker Gold Miners Index. And if you go right over to the GDX, okay, because that's what it's trading off of, it hasn't broken down yet, man, and it's just, I expect it will, but it hasn't, And, like when we were doing the update, Tommy and I with Kevin this morning, I was saying this is always deviant, when it's hanging up here, and it is hanging up here and not backing off. Now, my take is that, it wants to back off. But guess what? Until it does, it doesn't.
Now, I'm sorry to interrupt there.
No.
Gold, what's that, like 1,300? What is it?
Gold right now is trading out. We're in the December contract. It's trading out at 1340.
Yeah, back in the day, 2012, it was, 19-something?
Yes.
Now, just supposing it went to that, would Dust go basically to $1? You know what I'm saying?
Well, dust has to do with the equities, not the physical price of gold.
Oh, okay.
So it's the equities that are trading on it, and the equities themselves. Okay, so when you look inside Dust, folks, and Nugget, okay, ABX, which is Barrick, is the largest weighting structure. Second is Newmont. Now, Barrick and Newmont both are going to be coming out with numbers next week. So if we look at Barrick, which is ABX, it's up 2 pennies. Barrick also looks like it's an ABC down. So watch how this is shaking out. In 6 months, Barrick went from $7.38, up to $24. Beautiful run, $23.47. Now, it comes off that, and we come down, and you come down with big volume, man. We come down with 33 million shares. Well, yesterday we went up with 10 million. So that looks to me that it's also setting up an ABC down.
Gotcha.
So if you're going to trade if you're going to trade the Dust or the Nugget product, you absolutely want to make sure that you understand that those are daily investment vehicles. They compound on the way up, and they get defensive on the way down. And they're good vehicles. I like trading them, you know.
And you say daily investment vehicles. Is that to say you want to be in them in the day and not at night?
That's correct. And the reason being is this. Yeah. If you get a trend going, okay, that's no problem with either one of them. Let's say if there's a trend downtown, guess what? Yeah, dust will go up, and it'll go up very quickly, okay? If you get a trend downtown, it will go down, very quickly. If you go back and forth, like we have gone back and forth in the last couple weeks, you will lose money on both the dust product and the NUGT product because of the way that they start out new every day. So you don't want to be going back and forth every day. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cooking, brother.
By the way,
now you got to starve it. Where's those turkey sandwiches?
I'll go get them.
Thanks, man. Tommy and I are coming right back, folks. You stay right there. Dow right now is down 2. Nasdaq's off 14. S&Ps are off 4.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Tommy O'Brien, Tom O'Brien. We do appreciate your growling and prowling with us out here. Hey, Tom, so check this out, right? You know, we were just talking about the dollar and Turkey, right?
Yes.
This is pretty intense, folks, okay? So this just come across the tape. Turkey's highest education authority asked university faculty heads across the country to resign. And we're talking about, listen to this, folks, this is crazy. This is broadening the government's purge that followed Friday night's failed coup. Turkey's Council of Higher Education is seeking the resignation of 1,577 deans at both state and private universities. State-run reports at every single university, man.
Wild.
That's why the dollar's up, folks. That's what that's. Hey, I don't really know.
Well said. No,
I don't know a lot about Turkey, but I know one thing: if the purge is the whole university system, that's pretty intense, man. Wow.
It is. It is.
That is. Yeah.
I'm sure we'll be hearing more about that.
Yeah, it literally 10:34. Yeah, it's 10:43. This came across at 10:34, which Turkey time, I'm not sure what time it is.
Yeah.
And you know what's wild, folks, is that one of the guys at Nadex happens to be they flew into Turkey and now they can't fly back out. Did you see that, Tom?
No, I didn't.
So you know it's
okay. Pretty intense, yeah.
Yeah. So one of the guys they were traveling over there, and bottom line, they were supposed to fly back in, and I happened to see it on Facebook. He said, "Oh no, man, I'm trapped." It's Paulo, but I'm sure he's going to make his way home.
Okay, I saw. He definitely did, and he avoided Turkey, if that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, yeah. But that's where they flew into, you know. They
okay, I don't know.
Yeah, they were supposed to fly.
Okay.
They were supposed to fly back out of there. That's what he said. Anyway.
Okay. They didn't get trapped there. Can you put that one out there? They didn't. So.
No, I'm sure he got home, but he was saying they couldn't fly back out of there. I don't know if he's home or not, actually.
He is home.
He is.
Yes. You can't do a show and say you don't know if he's home when he flew through Turkey. He's home. Everything's fine. So.
Yeah, they walked. That's what Jay's saying.
Okay.
Thanks, Jay. Okay. Now let's go to the good old UK. So if we take a look at the UK's up $11 right now. No big deal there. The DAX in Germany. Let's see what we're sitting with DAX in Germany. So that's back down slightly. Yeah, this market's just waiting for more earnings, man. This market's just not ready to go lower just yet.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be interesting to see if we could get an acceleration ahead of all the big earnings even tomorrow.
That's what I'm waiting for.
Yeah.
It's killing me, because I want to sell the market, but I'm saying to myself, you know what, the market. This is one of these, folks. You've heard it many times that you don't sell basically a quiet market, and that's what we really have. This thing is just kind of laying here. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, man, I don't know what wants us to accelerate this one last spike up, but we'll find out, I guess.
Yeah.
There's certainly not sellers out here. We don't have any sellers. It's we don't have any buyers just yet, but the sellers aren't out here yet either. So, and we'll see whether it's just the what we don't know, and it's going to get intriguing here is the expansion of the dollar. How is our market going to react to it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And how that ties into bonds, right?
Yeah.
And what if rates were able to sneak in, like you were saying, in the next 6 months, like a rise? How that would
flip all of us out.
Oh yeah, for sure.
There's no doubt, because I think in the rate situation, we're all placated that rates are going to stay lower for longer. Morgan Stanley came out this morning, Tom and folks, with a super bull call now. That their top bond guy thinks that the 10-year rate's going to get down to 1%. How's that?
Pretty intense.
Well, the thing is, it's intense, folks. If you don't have a house, you better go buy one. And seriously, because it's just a matter of when, if it's free money, what you want to do the numbers on free money. Because hard assets will continue going up. And it's like, if you don't have a hard asset, how the heck are you going to get one? It's going to be pretty hard, man. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Housing only has to go up another, let's say, let's say 8% a year for 3 years. That's 24%. That's pretty intense, man. Yeah, and then as Jay said, yeah, wait for negative rates, then they're going to pay you to get a house. You know.
Yep.
Keep free money. It's the whole thing is just bizarre, man.
It is. That's why it's so hard to figure out. I think because it is so bizarre. Of how do you figure out exactly how many implications there are to it, right?
Yes. How you know, especially because, yeah, I was listening to Larry. He was so funny because I figured someone was just selling a 50-year bond, folks, and I don't think he was talking about that they may be sold at a negative. So can you imagine starting out that you're going to lose money for 50 years? But guess what? You're going to get the cash back, right?
Yeah. That's obviously the only other side of it. So that's it, right?
Yeah, it's
you
like
get your cash back. Exactly.
You get minus the negative rate. Unreal.
Yes. Yeah.
So let's go over and take a look at the XLE. Well, actually, let's go right into that oil market. So CLQ6. So oil out here. Yesterday we came down with some juice. It's hanging right at these lows. So this will be kind of nice tomorrow morning, Tom, at 10:30 when these numbers come out.
Yeah, tomorrow's going to be a big day.
Yeah. So 44.51. We've hit 44.74 today. This is still building cause to, bottom line, get into that low.
You know, and I think we're approaching those levels just mentally. If oil gets back down to $40 or even, approaches 39, that's fear can come back into that real quickly, I think.
I agree.
We've been at a nice level for a little while now.
Yeah. 50 seems normal that you won't have
I would agree.
You don't have companies going BK all over the place. $40, guess what?
Especially when 40 spreads the fear that you could see 35 in a heartbeat the way oil moves.
And you probably will because so many people...
Right, of how that will drive. Yeah, exactly, right.
Exactly. So if we go over, let's go take a look at ExxonMobil. Exxon is coming out with numbers on the 29th. You're still trading at $94. It pays a 3% dividend. And this doesn't look like, it's consolidating. It's going to need more volume, but it doesn't look like it's going to be a big disaster on the way down. Can it get to 87? Yeah. Chevron, CVX. Let's see when this comes out with numbers. Chevron. So this comes out the 29th. Yeah, see, next week, man, is a monster week, folks.
Yeah.
105.95. You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Dow Industrials right now are down 3. You get the NASDAQ off 18. S&Ps are down 4.5. We're going to be right back.
Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
It's 2016 and TFNN has a brand new programming lineup to kick things off. Starting January 4th, Swim Lessons by Thinkorswim and TD Ameritrade will be airing 5 days a week at noon Eastern Time. Join hosts Scott Connor, Kevin Hinks, and Cindy Faber as they host their daily options program live at noon 5 days a week with no commercials for the entire hour. Nico DeHaan and Paige Clark will be moving their program, Living a Primal Lifestyle, to twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays from 7 a.m. until 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Wake up with Nico and Paige and start your day off right. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour by Nadex will now be live Mondays and Fridays at 10 a.m. Start and end the week with the three hosts, Tom O'Brien, Tommy O'Brien, and Daryl Martin, as they break down the world of trading binary options and spreads. For all the details on the new 2016 programming lineup, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. You get the Dow flat, Nasdaq's down 15, S&Ps are down 4.5. And as you come over to our website at TFNN, folks, you're going to see right in the front page. Now, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 7 o'clock in the morning. Well, guess what? Nico and Paige have an amazing program. They'll keep you healthy. Now, they're going to be doing a workshop on August 4th. So, beyond diet, exercise, and supplements. You can go ahead, Tom.
Yeah, no, go ahead. You're saying it. It's
Yeah.
right on the front page. It's TFNN, right? They're both going to be doing a live webinar Thursday, August 4th, 6:30 till 7:30, and they're just going to be discussing kind of total steps, outlining the steps to the total health beyond the food you eat, the exercise you get, and the supplements, and just going beyond the normal stuff they talk about in their show. And you can sign up for Primal Edge. You can get individual bottle. You can get the monthly auto ship, which is, you can cancel at any time and save some money.
Yes.
And it should be a good webinar. I'll be watching.
And, folks, they get an amazing show, man. I mean,
They do. It's an early one, but it's archived too if you're not up at 7. But I like getting up and turning it on.
Yeah, and you got to stay healthy. And what I've seen and heard, I mean, this show just keeps getting better and better, man. I mean,
it's a good discussion.
Isn't it? You really learn things that, like, okay, you know how your body's supposed to work. Do you know what I mean? Like, they were talking about the pH and everything this morning. I said, this is pretty cool, man. So it's like you'll learn things listening to that show that you can actually take care of yourself, without having to, basically keep looking at books to figure out what's going on with your own body.
That's important.
It is. No, it is, man. And it is. It's great. So check it out, folks, on the front page of TFNN. And, of course, don't forget, we get our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, coming up next. Then we're going to TD Ameritrade headquarters in Chicago for swim lessons. We get Steve Rhodes coming up, Dave White. I'm going to be back this afternoon. Lots of numbers coming out, man. Lots of numbers coming out.
It'll be exciting, that 4 o'clock hour, as you open the program at 4:06, 7, whatever it is, and then Microsoft right there a few minutes into it.
Exactly. 10 past, they're saying it's going to be 10 past the hour. And hey, it was cool last night, Tom? You know what I did?
What's that?
Folks, this is where the Nadex platform comes into it. I sold the NFLX. I sold the NASDAQ last night, right before
Netflix earnings.
For Netflix,
nice.
and it worked. What happened, folks, is that the NQs went down 10 points, like ASAP. So remember something, that when you do, if you haven't test drove the Nadex product yet, check it out, folks, because this is at earnings numbers. You can risk a very small amount to do pretty good. And what happens is that the aspect of what I was selling, the market was closing anyway, so it wasn't, well, no, it could have spiked up 10 points too, I guess. Yeah, it could have. But bottom line is that, it could have went both ways. But Anyway,
it's nice having defined risk.
I love the defined risk. And as Jay said, Jay in the Den, when you're at those swing points, which we were at the swing point number one. And on Netflix's case, what you did have, and this is how Microsoft is set up too, man. You know, you were coming into the last time it did earnings. You know,
okay.
Netflix had closed at $110 in April and then opened the following day at 94. You know, last night it closed at 99 and opened today at 85 rather. You know, so Microsoft Microsoft to me is setting up the same way. Now the difference would be is that it's like I'm trying to figure out something is going to make this S&P finish up its ABC structure. So it's like, okay, is it going to be Microsoft? It wasn't Big Blue. You know, Big Blue is trying, it can't handle it. You stay right there, folks. I'm in. Mr. Basil Chapman's coming up next. Dow's up 3, Nasdaq's down 14, S&Ps are up 3. Thanks, pal.
Thanks, man.
Have a great one. Have a safe one. I'll see you in a bit.
You got.
Stay right there, folks. Basil's coming right up.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.